Past Tuesday, I was meeting with a bunch of Methodist pastors down here talking about the Scripture. And one of them shared a story about a little 3-year-old child, in this young family in his church. He said they were buckling the child into the safety seat after church and got in the car driving home, and Mom says, "Well, what did you learn at church today?" And in an exasperated voice, the child said, "It was church. Love, 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 of course." 3 years old. Gets it. Well, here we are again. God is love. Love, 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 right? But I think the church does a disservice if all it does is present to the world a type of love that's all butterflies and rainbows. After the readings that we have today, this image of love kept coming to me over and over. Love hurts. Love scars. Love wounds and marks. Any heart not tough or strong enough to take a lot of pain, Love is like a cloud, holds a lot of rain. Love hurts. Ooh, love hurts. I'm young, I know, but even so, I know a thing or two. I've learned from you. I've really learned a lot. Love is like a flame. It burns you when it's hot. Love hurts. Ooh, love hurts. Some fools think of happiness, blissfulness, togetherness. Some fools fool themselves, I guess, but they're not fooling me. I know it isn't true. Love is just a lie made to make you blue. Love hurts. Ooh, love hurts. Ooh, love hurts. Ooh, love hurts. You recognize that? Some of you that are my age or right around my age. Yeah. That comes from Hair of the Dog, the album Hair of the Dog by Nazareth back in 1975. Well, now, love isn't quite that bleak, but love can hurt. And love can hurt when it causes me to take a good, long look at myself and do some pruning. That's where the pain part comes in. That comes out of the gospel. Nick Markoff on Thursday enlightened us by sharing that right there in the gospel, where it says, where Jesus supposedly through John says, "You have already been cleansed by the word I have spoken to you." The word cleansed there can actually mean pruned. You've already been pruned by the word that's spoken to you. And the other thing that gets me in this gospel lesson is that pruning doesn't just happen one time. It's indicated that the pruning is a continuous thing. Now, the hurtful part comes from a lie. That aspect, Nazareth is right. Love is just a lie. The love of the ego is just a lie. It's going to tell me, ooh, that's going to hurt. I remember a young woman named Rhoda. She knew that she was not happy in her life. Something was getting between her and wholesome relationships with others. So she saw this week-long, intense group therapy thing. She signed up and went. And right in the middle of it, one of the faculty persons, one of the leaders of the group, came to her and said, in an individual session, said, "I noticed something about you. Whenever there's an issue that comes up, you have a tendency, even if it's a small issue, to turn it into a crisis. Somewhere in your life, you've gotten into a crisis orientation." And light went on inside of her because she opened up to that criticism. And she accepted the fact that, well, yeah, that's the way my mom was. She was kind of hysterical all of her life. And she taught me that. It's a pattern of behavior that I've learned. You hear it? Snap. There went the branch, because she had the courage, first of all, to make the commitment to look into herself. Then she had the courage to accept what she found. And that also comes into play with this reading from the epistle. We humans, we love, listen to your ego with this part here. Let's see. Love has been perfected among us. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, for fear has to do with punishment. And whoever fears has not reached perfection in love. So the question for you this morning, are you perfect? Oh man, my ego loves that. Of course not. I'm a human being. Again, we have to understand the Greek perspective, since this is in Greek language originally. Perfection does not mean absolutely perfect in a hierarchical sense. It means wholeness. I've come to wholeness. In that sense, Rhoda came to wholeness, more perfection in her love, because she pruned a branch that kept her from loving herself and that interfered with her relationship with others. So if somebody asked you what you learned in church today, you can say, it's church, of course. Love, love, love.